Libyan citizen Nuri Funas is a famous traveler and writer. By traveling different countries of the world on foot, he has been continuing to spread the message of peace and love to the people of the world. As a fond of world traveler, Nuri Funas has worldly traveled on foot a lot of countries of the world. He has come to Bangladesh to travel and watch sneak peek of this country. Mr Nuri Funas is still working on food because he has to go in a long way from one end to the other of the world for delivering the message of peace and love to the people across the world.
Dear viewers, now we're talking to the world traveler on food, Mr Nuri Funas. Mr Nuri Funas, welcome to Bangladesh and welcome to this twnews24.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. As Bangladesh is part of my family, actually.
Thank you very much for joining with us. This is the first time. First of all, I would like to know that Mr Nuri Funas, to travel to the world on food is a very challenging, courageous, and difficult work. When did you take this decision for traveling the world?
Yeah, when I was studying in high school, I was still young, and a lot of people, when I started to tell him the idea, so I would say, this has never happened, and this is so crazy, and you will go until Egypt or to one country, and you will back home. And my father was very, very supportive for that. And I'm in Bangladesh now after 19 years.
Why have you been traveling the world? That means, what is your aim of this travel?
Because the travel make me more peaceful. This is the way to send the message. This is the dream, actually. The people say, like, I do my dream. I do that for my country. My country is not Libya. All the world is my country. All the youth. And this is like, this is lifestyle. Different, you have two choices. I have choice to finish university, and I have a work family and stay in my house, and I have to make my name. I have to make my touch for this world. Everyone needs to have a step for peace. So I do my step. So now for the other step. When he saw me, I walk in. I give million steps, so I'm just waiting for you one step. Even Myanmar to give one step. Bangladesh gave a lot of steps for peace for some people. So everyone he gave space.
So far as my knowledge goes, you have a slogan, which the name is Peace and Love. Would you say something about that?
Like, this one, I'm here, man. It's so complicated. It's not easy sometimes. The peace is not word to say. It's just about feeling. When other people to see the way you're coming from, that means you need to do something. Bangladesh, that means me a lot. For to move around Bangladesh, and for Rohingya people, is part of Islamic, is part of a human, before religions. Because now all the world say like a relation between Christianity or Buddhist or Muslims. Bangladesh doesn't accept these people because this is Muslim. No, this is neighbors before anything. This is the gate to survive for life. My challenge to come from Libya, to help my work, to have this message of peace.
Actually, how many countries have you traveled so far?
I'm so proud to be Bangladesh, my 133.
130 countries?
Yes.
130 countries already you have visited?
Yes.
Extend over the world?
Yes, I finished now 5 passports.
Good.
Yes.
At the same time, I would like to know that how many years did it take to travel these countries?
They take 19 years. Actually, Next month will be 20 years.
Next month will be 20 years.
Next month will be 20 years. I start so young when I'm 19 years old. And this is when my life starts. So I chose this way, and now 19 years in the way.
While traveling the different part of the world, you have enjoyed the different kind of people, culture, food, and their activities. How have you addressed this kind of situations?
I'm actually kind of a sweet and a spicy guy. So I'm in the spicy land here in Bangladesh and India, Maldives, Sri Lankans, Southeast Asia, Thai food, Africans, Europe. I'm from Mediterranean, so it's all like in Libya we have 4 kinds between Turkish, our history, Italian, African, Arabic. So we have the big mix of kind of people and kind of foods. So this will give me some good experience to see African foods. Was some places they have some weird food, man. Sometimes I no food. Sometimes I'm in the wild. I was 7 years in Africa, so I need to eat some snacks, some mouse. I need to hunting. The hospitality was very good in Southeast Asia. Yes, the people invite me all the time. My system of blood and my body, now when I back home, sometimes I feel I'm a stranger from my food. From the steaks, how they're eating from China, in Japan, in Vietnam, and the way by hands. So from all the ways, yeah, it was everything is good experience for me.
While traveling different kinds of countries
Yes.
Over the world, have you faced any problem?
It's happening by mosquitoes sometimes, by malaria in Africans, by bad people in the way, some mafias, sometimes by the land, earthquake, volcanoes, by the sky, the heavy rain, snow, cold, camping -20 in the tent was very freezing. So I mean, it's coming from many ways, from people, from land, from the sky, from weather, but I'm survivors. So I'm always looking to survive and across this line, to survive and to continue, and will be an option in my way to have some good story. So, Hakuna Matata, no problem.
Already you have visited a lot of countries of the world. In which countries do you think that is better than that of other countries, like environment, like people, like food?
I was very surprised. I'm now in Bangladesh. I was talking about Bangladesh. I was very surprised when I'm coming to Bangladesh. In my mind, Bangladesh is poor country and land of water and rice, and all the people is working outside Bangladesh. But the truth is, I say the world that come to see Dhaka, come to see Bangladesh. I see destruction, I saw the building, the big city, all kinds of the market, very peaceful, very busy, big city, very clean, and depends for other country.
Specifically, I would like to know that Libya is a war-torn country and civil war is underway at the moment. If you want to bring back the peace and stability in this country, what should be done?
We don't have civil war. We have some people come from outside. The civil war is inside. But we are just one family, 5 million. We don't have civil war. When you're talking about the ISIS coming to Libya, it's come from outside. There's no civil war. 3 years now is finished, and to a lot of countries. When I saw a lot of problem around the world, I told myself we don't have a problem. We have open gate to talk.
That means you would like to say that peace and stability is underway in Libya at the moment?
Yes, of course. Yes. And you would say, well, yeah, this is what I proud for, and I take it all the world with me. And I come back home anytime. And every day is coming new news and good news. And next year, 2019, will be like big party at home.
You were traveling with the peace and love.
Yes.
For skating.
Yes.
For exploiting different kinds of countries.
Yes.
So that the peace and love bring back every country,
Yes.
extend over the world, in terms of this traveling.
Yeah.
That you have success, or how much success of your goal have you been able to achieve so far?
I'm very tired to make goals. I make my goals every day until be tired. And the big goal will be no more bad news around the world. And now 2019, and the all human beings wake up for the all make the freedom for the land, the all make independent, the all make freedom, the all now make democracy. A small part in this world that doesn't have peace. Even now between South Korea and North Korea is coming peacefully now, and they shake their hands and they start talk. And this was good news in Asia. And it's very shame what's happening in Myanmar now, because we don't need to fight in them. They are human, and Islam is mu'amala. You don't need to make some bad things for other human beings. And this is my case and my work for message of peace here. I was in Nagasaki. American, they make big bombs there. And these people say peace. And now this is the big city of peace in the world. I was in Japan to have experience of peace. Sri Lanka, they have very, very beautiful and small islands. And a lot of people they live there. You see the temple, mosque, Hindu, one street. And they all like talk with each other, eat with each other, and you have like one life. I don't know, I can't know which one Muslim, which one Buddhist, which one Hindu. And the Myanmar, they have the big space, and this is part of history of the land. I wish to go Myanmar too, to walk in Myanmar, otherwise I will miss this country. And we are Muslim, and Assalamu alaikum is enough to, this is our language. But it's not like a new project we do. This is what we believe, and this is what we say for others. So this is the best language. Assalamu alaikum.
Mr. Nuri Funas, just I would like to know that one thing is a different thing. Just in the midst of all these things, torture in the Middle East.
Yeah.
On the other hand, is a peace and stability is prevailing the other country.
Yeah.
So we are staying this peace, stability, and we're in torture. When at the midst all these things, you are working, you are traveling with the peace and love to spread the different countries of the world.
Yeah. My
question is how do you feel this matter when you see this kind of situation?
The Middle East is the spicy of the news. If you know there's no news in Middle East, the media will be so boring. And I started with this idea, and my first line I walked was from Libya to Lebanon. It was 3,000 kilometers. I was 19 years old. Before I heard a lot, the same now, Middle East, Middle East, Middle East. I was walk from Libya to Egypt. I go to Jordan, Syria, until Lebanon. When I do that in Middle East, I never stop walk until now.
Already you have visited only more than 100
Yes.
countries.
Yes, and my Middle East was my first step. I don't do it in Middle East, I'm not here now. If I don't like the land there, and I will be safe when I'm 19 years old. You heard about Middle East for a long time. It's not a new news, and this was my first. The Middle East was my first crossing line, Libya to Lebanon, 3,000 kilometers, and I love it. I saw a big difference between what the media say and what the reality. You know, Palestinians, small space, Jewish, Christian, Muslims. The reality is our neighbor was Jewish, our neighbor was Christian. As politicals, this is other stories, not my business. This is business. This is some case people play with. Reality, we all human, we all the same.
Peace of love
Yes.
is an excellent word extended over the world. Everybody would like to accept this peace and love.
Yes.
But when spreading this peace of love different part of this world, different countries, if you face any problem,
With me?
yes,
Yes. If you are missing, I will feel bad. I don't miss this feeling. If I miss this feeling, I will back. Like now in Bangladesh, Rohingya for us is a new. With something we chalk. Like, hey, it's like, okay, Middle East is very old story. And very, very old story. But in Asia people is so calm people, so peaceful, so relaxing, and never fighting. People come and fighting from outside, but inside Asia, people not fighting each other. We know Asia is so peaceful, they work in his farm, rising, and it's so peaceful. Even from Vietnam history until now, we don't hear nothing. Buddhist and Muslim, they live neighbor from 1,000 years ago. It's no problem. So, yeah, something wrong, just all. And I'm coming here not for fighting, I'm coming here for support, for peace word. I give some, just to support the people with the peace. And Rohingya people not in Bangladesh for food or space to have, no. They need to back home safe and peaceful too. And this is what I come to support too. And these people back home safe and peace. Yeah. Bangladesh, they do everything. What the Bangladesh do, no one they do it. No one they open the home. No one give food and open home. And Bangladesh is not just rich. Bangladesh they have the big heart. So I'm Bangladeshi now.
thank you. Welcome to Bangladesh.
Thank you very much.
Just next question. We'd like to know that you have a lot of experience.
Yes.
You have a lot of experience of traveling different part of this country across the world. You have received a lot of experience with working this peace and love. Who inspired you behind this travel?
We back to Bangladesh too, because I was meeting Muhammad Yunus, and this is the big face of peace man. I was meeting him in Tokyo, and this is now. But where I began it was my father, and when you're learning something when you are so young, you grow up for. And from our religion, from Muslims, it's coming from family, it's coming from my community, it's coming from my country, because I was international Libyan youth hostels, Libyan Boy Scouts, and this is where I grew up for. And this is to make me, we should start peace. We are the family of peace. Even Japan do it. He doesn't know God, they do peace for life. So what about us? Peace is not like you fear or scare the peace is big guns. Sometimes you wish to fighting with you. I'm not so peaceful, and you will be.
At the moment, who provided this financial support to you?
Libya support me, of course. Libya support me. I don't have any support from nowhere, even from my book. All Libyan embassy around the world. They support to send this message from Libyan people. I'm not talking about myself. I'm talking for me and for my people. And they support my way to step by step for other countries, yes.
You have achieved a lot of experience about traveling,
Yeah.
extended over the world. At the same time, just I would like to know that as a new traveler who wants to travel the world like you, what's your piece of advice?
Anyone, they have this idea, and he live his normal life to come in this way. I will believe what he do. Enough to have this idea, because from million you find one. Because everyone in the high school, in university, they're all looking for his life, his future. They all worry about his future, his life. He need to survive, to make a house, to make a family. Imagine these people doesn't care, and he just care about his country. He care about the world. He care about the human. He care about people. So other people say, this is not my problem. I can see that in the news, and I don't need to see that in the news. I need to do my touch. I need to do my step, and so everyone they make. We all make one step. And I can't do all the steps alone. One guy from Bangladesh makes step. One guy from Europe, they make step. New travelers come from Japan, they make step. It's common language. And this is the good gate, because some people make a peace for money, and some people make a peace to big story for that. But we make a third peace. We make for adventure way, for the climbing the mountain. This is adventures is the best gate for we meeting all. When I go to climb the mountain, the top of the world, like in Himalaya or Kilimanjaro in Africa or Fuji Mountain in Japan, you see many naturality, and the all is peaceful. Is coming, and the same reason they come. They have a challenge. Himself, he challenged the land, and you have like in the top. You fail. You can have some oxygen. And this is the best, they give oxygen for life, man. No one die.
Dear viewers, we're talking to Nuri Funas. He's an excellent person. He's experienced about the traveling extended over the world. Actually, a few times ago, we were talking about the various types of traffics. At the moment, I would like to note that you know various types of language, you know a lot of languages. Could you say something about that?
Yes, I learned language in the way, and a little from everything, and everything will be a lot of language. 100 language. 133 countries, so I speak for the 100 of people. So yeah, this is my language, and my mother language is Arabic language. Yes.
Actually, those who want to visit extended over the world,
yeah,
they need to learn English, various types of languages. It's very essential matter.
For the English, yes. To start, yes. To have some, at least to have English language with you, because the international language, like most of the capital cities, you find people speaking English. When you be like, imagine that if some people just travel for 1 week or 1 month, you need to know some words. So what about me? I traveled for 19 years. So already when you come in the new country, you heard like you can to know the voice of people, and the new word you heard like the new taste you have for food. Even the language is food of the soul. So you need this food soul too. You need to take this word for your soul. So something you need for life.
Language is a very significant thing.
Yes.
So far as I know, you have written only 3 or 4 books traveling around the world. Would you please tell us about this book?
When I finish my first book, his name Hakuna Matata, it takes time when I'm in the way and I need to work for that. And this is like make me, I need to survive. So I publish just one, and the 3-4 boxes I don't publish yet. When I finish, yes, I will publish this one. But now I just forget about, because I can focus my message in the book, and I need to focus my message in the reality, face to face, with all people in my way. So one book just to have it with me for the. This is my profile. This is my message would be in the book, just one. Others, when I finish the war, will be published.
Again, actually, I welcome to Bangladesh, and this at the moment my question is it your first time visit in Bangladesh?
Yes, this is my first time.
In which places of Bangladesh would you like to go to visit for the first time?
I will make. I have 3 lines in Bangladesh. The beach side, the coast side of Bengal Sea, and I will climb the highest mountain north of Bangladesh. In Bangladesh, will be a lot of water in the way, and the border for Myanmar, to send some message of peace when I'm meeting Rohingya, inshallah, Rohingya people in the camp.
At the last moment, I'd like to know that what is your latest message to the people of Bangladesh?
Bangladesh people, I don't have a message for Bangladesh people. I learning from these people for love country. Bangladesh people so proud to be. They told me, I'm from Bangladesh. They so proud to be Bangladesh, and they love Bangladesh, and so peaceful in Bangladesh. And I say, keep going in this way. Sheikha Hasna, she make a great life in Bangladesh, and the people, they all love her and they all support her, and the support this way for Bangladesh after 5 years will be like Singapore, other like international country.
Okay, thank you very much, and I wish you all the best.
Thank you very much for that. Thank you.
Thank you very much.